All right, yo, what's up, everybody? Charlie checking in, coming at you live this Monday evening, 6:17. Sorry, I'm a little late. I was talking with Erica for a few minutes, spending a little bit of time with my lady before I went live with you all. Yeah, thank you all for joining us, Mitch Lay. Man, I'm sorry, Miss Rachel Lynn, first one in the house. Thank you so much. Much love to you. How are you doing, Rachel? I heard that my brother had some choice words. Decided to join Pig Popper in the personal attack on our friend Rachel, big superstar Mikey, kid behind a camera. Wanted to was getting his feathers ruffled by a Charlie supporter. Seems like that's all you got to do these days is support me, and it really pisses Michael off. Miss Cotty Wample, Ace Man, Chrissy, what's up, Lazy Bum, Kevin Zertis. Thank you all. A lot of wrenches in the house. I love to see that, man. This shows it's a lot of got people in the house that I can trust and that I know support me. Shit. All right, let me go ahead and send this link out right now. What do you think of my what do you think of my new shave job, guys? I can't even hardly think right now. My mind's kind of blown. We're gonna talk a little bit about the family today. What's new, right? But it's been a couple of days and a few things have went down. And actually, there was a very recent post by Dougie on Facebook that kind of hurt me a little bit that I want to share. It doesn't seem like anybody is fucking fighting for Dougie. Um, Emergency contacts have been changed, and we're gonna get into all this shit, man. Poor Dougie, is I'm not gonna say fighting for his life, but he's not doing well, and he just has the odds stacked against him, by the ones that he is depending on, that he's relying on right now, and it's sad, man, and it shows. Dougie's in the hospital bed right now, uh, tweeting out, his heart, and pissed, maybe pissed, but also, we're gonna share. All right. Let's talk about some things. I almost lost y'all for a second. Sorry, guys. Like I was totally, dude. Like I was sitting here live with you all, but I was just like all into this, man. I was like I wasn't even live, and I apologize for that. I was watching live earlier, and I was like, shit, man. I went for like 30 seconds, you know what I mean, without even saying anything. That was a straight dead air. You guys were just still with me, and I was like, man, I'm gonna try not to do that again. So anyway, let's talk about some things. Let's talk about some things. All right, I'm sharing it on my Facebook and on my Twitter. Oh, come on, man. Oh my God. Okay. It's gonna share. I'm gonna hide this from Erica's grandma. She doesn't necessarily like the drama, so we'll keep that away from her. Hide it from her grandma. Hide it from her mama. Hide it from her stepdad and stuff. They don't necessarily care for that, so I don't like to put it on their feed. You know how it goes, man. People that damn really care for you and shit, you know what I'm saying? They don't necessarily want you to be a part of all that drama. They don't like seeing that in your lives, and then they don't themselves like having that in their lives. You know what I mean? And I could say that's a good, healthy thing. That's a good, healthy mindset. Am I right? Vic Grawl, thank you much. Grawl is here. What up? Dropping me a five bomb for a glizzy. Appreciate that. I thought about going to cookout the other day, man, and getting me a nice uh little chili dog. And when I mean little. Like they're small little chili dogs, but damn it, they're so good. And and I didn't, man. And I thought about you a little bit. I thought about the dogs in Chicago. How them Chicago dogs hit. How do you eat your Chicago dog? Do you put like tomatoes and pickles and stuff on it. Do you put like pickled okra? How do you do your man? I just got look. I'm about to fucking drool right here. Haha, she says glizzy. That's what I said. What did I say? Did I say glizzy? I say what? You're gonna make me embarrass myself over here. What is Miss Cotty? What are you talking about eating at? Okay, she must be on something else. They're talking about, I don't know, Denny's or Waffle House or some shit. We almost went to Denny's the other day, but Erica, she doesn't like Denny's. So we went to the Pancake House for breakfast Sunday morning. It was nice, man. We had us a nice little day yesterday. I was gonna go live yesterday. I was gonna go live Saturday. I was gonna go live Friday. Originally, what was it, guys? I was gonna go live like Friday or something like that, and I was gonna do like a reaction video to Michael and Bridget talk about Charlie Chill. If you remember, I even shared a community post letting you all know that I was going to that I intended on doing this reaction video Friday around 8 or so. But something, Big Ed says, damn it, Charlie, you a glizzy eater. Yeah. And you gotta, when you got eat the glizzy and you hold your hands in case you drop any chili. They're due to the bomb, dude. Chili glizzies. Give me a chili glizzy, huh? Resident Dark Master, you like that? You gotta catch the chili, man. You gotta secure the glizzy and catch the chili. Bro, that's the only way to do it. Am I right? You done made me forget what I was gonna say. Shit. Sitting there trying to make you guys laugh. How you like that? Too fat, too furious. What's up, bro? Says still sticking to the diet. I'm doing all right. I'm wearing like a shirt that's kind of a little bit tighter on me right now. You can kind of see my boobs a little bit. I feel like I've got like a boob situation going on. I've started to do push-ups now, guys. I'm staying on the diet, but I'm starting to trying to incorporate some sort of exercise into my diet because I'm starting to sag a little bit, man. I needed to kind of firm up. I don't need to not lose weight. You can't say lose weight, but firm up. How do they say that? Corey Phillips, you're looking. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, brother. Y'all, you've seen me at my worst, Corey. You definitely have. Miss Amy dropped 20 on me. Thank you so much. Wow, I like that color. Orange. Almost matches those pretty flowers. Hopefully you're doing all well. And yeah. Nice talking with you on Twitter and stuff. And hopefully, or it's good to see that, another Dougie supporter. I don't know. Because I hadn't seen too much of you until here recently. Like I said, we said that we weren't going to talk about that, and I won't. I promised you I wouldn't. But it was nice to see, that another Dougie supporter. I hated that, perhaps, had gotten targeted a little bit, but it's always to meet another awesome, Dougie supporter, bro. And Dougie needs all the love that he can get right now, man. Like he's not doing well. He's been worse, you know what I mean? But he's still not doing well, man. He's not out of the woodworks, and he's depressed right now, man. Dougie is a whirlwind of emotion at the moment, you know what I mean? And it seems like nobody is here for him. I guess when was the last time Dougie went live, like with Truck Dog? About a week ago. And before that, like I thought Dougie was fucking dying, guys. Like remember, like we had Doug, we heard that Dougie was bad, he was gonna die and stuff, and then we had him on the stream, and he sounded strong to me. Didn't he sound strong to you guys on the live stream? And then like the next day, he was transferred from that hospital to another hospital. His emergency contacts were straight up changed. Boom. He had his sister Barbara as his emergency contact, and then that was taken from him and then given to his other sister Ollie, who I think gave Bridget permission to have insight over Dougie's situation. And Barbara was out, and the next thing you know, Ollie and Bridget were talking shit about Barbara. The only person in this world that was giving Dougie a place to stay. Dougie had absolutely nowhere to go. And this woman took him in, his sister Barbara. Gave him a place to stay, was saying screw the haters. I'm sure that she was getting damn doxxed and harassed and phone calls and was dealing with all the same bullshit that Dougie and I was dealing with this, yeah. Can you not could you not see that happening? Honestly. Anybody that helps me, anybody that helps Doug, anybody that befriends us, they're targeted, they're manipulated, they're harassed and controlled and terrorized, and I just don't see his sister having it any different, honestly, And he went from Barbara being the only person to help him to Barbara was the toxic force in his life, despite the fact that Michael and Bridget had made 2 videos about Doug. No, they'd only made 1. I decided to be quiet. No, they did make a second video a couple of days ago, and it it's so sad. Like Michael and Bridget, they tried their best to try to make Dougie out to be this horrible monster, but then they try to turn around and try to appeal to their own fan base and others by clickbaiting him and by trying to use him for views. Like, I don't understand how that happens. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, pray for Doug, and Doug is getting worse. Not even 158,000 views, man. Like freaking 5 days ago. By all rights, that should be like a million view video. But Michael and let's stop saying clickbait. Let's go ahead and say what it really is: lied. That's all clickbaiting is. It's people lying to other people, people lying to their communities, lying to social media, to anybody that'll listen, to anybody that'll lend a sympathetic heart. That's all it is. Anybody that'll, no, not even a sympathetic heart. They don't give a shit. They just want that click. They want that view. And Michael has, squandered his gift, the grandpa's gift. He squandered it. Shit. This family gift. Shit all over it. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, I can't share that. I can't look at that again. Yeah, so anyways, damn. So after the live stream, Dougie gets packed up and he gets moved to a whole new facility. I feel that was apparently, more equipped, better equipped to facilitate his needs. What is it? Congestive heart failure, the diabetes stage 2. He's retaining that liquid, or that water or whatever, which I don't know. Like, that's, Grandpa died from cirrhosis of the liver. Maybe it's like cirrhosis of the heart or something. I'm not so sure. I haven't looked too much into it. I'm afraid to, honestly. But regardless, he seemed really great to me, like to us, man. He seemed strong on that last live stream, that I talked with him. And I left, we left the live stream very positive, with a very positive feel, like damn, the old man's pulling through. He's gonna fucking make it. Am I wrong? Like, did any of you feel the same way that I felt? Do you feel like I feel? Like, he really did. Like, he was talking and he was like, yeah, fuck, man. You can kind of feel the fire in his voice when he said fuck Isaac and them, And Aaron Lewis says, Ollie isn't a YouTuber or internet person. No one should be talking about Ollie. Fuck Ollie. I'll say that right here, since she wanted to sit here and put her shit out there like that, want to talk shit about Doug, and we're going to share right fucking now here in a minute exactly what she had to say about old Doug, about our friend, Doug's emergency contact. Ollie became Dougie's emergency contact. First thing she does is she goes on Twitter And she runs and Facebook and she runs her fucking mouth talking shit about the old man while he's in the fucking hospital. She gets her fucking nose involved and then wants to say, oh, I'm not a YouTuber, blah, 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 blah. Hell no. That ain't how it happening. The fucking wolf is in here now. Ow! Little pig, let me in. Not by the hill, but chinny chin chin. Respurgu, Mr. Charlie, what's up? I heard Boogie. I heard Boggy is preparing a new podcast featuring McJuggernuggets and Kickbait behind the camera. Well, let's see how well that goes. We'll see how well that goes. You know, like 3 failing YouTuber has-beens with a very seriously flawed credibility. And how did Erica put it, man? It was so great, dude. She said the way she called them, she called them washed up YouTubers with a bad reputation, is how she said it. And I mean, is that not true or not? Straight up washed out with a horrible reputation, the fucking worst of reputations. Like Michael likes to say, no, I clickbait. No, let's get it right. You lie. You straight up lie to people's faces on a daily basis. And then you try to turn around and try to make people believe that you're actually telling the truth about shit. Like, bro, it's fucking crazy. Like, you know, I've never seen anybody, you know, with the double standards, you know, and the backward stories and the and ums and no's but waits and no, this did happen. No, it didn't. Like Michael's a straight up whirling dervish of fucking twisted narratives and side casting, you know what I'm saying? Pushing shit off on other people, casting that light on others so it don't look so bad on him. While grandpa was dying in the hospital and while kid behind a camera had kept the fucking camera all on dad's face to make a buck. He was telling you all that he was that grandpa was afraid I was going to do it. Meanwhile, he's right there doing it straight in front of everybody in real fucking time. Accusing me of trying to do the very thing that he himself is doing. Slime 2 says he even took, look at that picture, Michael kissing. Hold on, let me show you this shit. Where's this picture at? Kissing AGP. Gross. I'm seeing a whole bunch of weird kisses here. I don't know which kiss is the weird. I don't know which kiss weirds me out more. Bridget and Wubby, Bridget and Kimberly. Look, they're all over there fucking just making out with each other. Shit, look. Michael and Bridget. Fucking Michael and Boogie. Oh, look, me and Michael. Holy shit, I'm even making out with Michael. Look, it's just a holy weird fucking stew. Where's this picture at? Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. And I know you've all already seen it before. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like Michael's trying to fucking eat him. Look at that shit. Look, Michael looking at the damn camera. Look at that shit. Look at my dad wasting away right there. Michael does a 16-minute and 31-second video. Look, Michael can't even look at his dad with love in his eyes when he gives him a kiss. Michael's looking at the camera. You know what I mean? Look at all these shots of Grandpa in the hospital. Look at him. Guess what? I didn't do any of those. None of those videos came from me. Look at that shit. So, you want to talk about who used who? Who used whose sickness for their own gain? I mean, you're seeing it right here. Type in Angry Grandpa Hospital. You'll see all the videos, and I'm sure that Grandpa was like, I wanted that to a certain extent. He deserved that. But, you know, they did it all wrong. Like, there was no heart to heart with Grandpa and his youngins. You know, he faked it until the very fucking end. Staged and manipulated videos. What was y'all's last word? What was Grandpa's last words for y'all? I wonder. What was exactly Grandpa's last words to you guys? You know, and did he know that these were exactly going to be his last words? I know he did the spaghetti prank. Backy Nooney says, Charlie, you need to forgive but never forget. I get it. But you know, man, it's so hard to fucking forgive somebody, especially whenever you see them doing the same thing to another person. Dougie does not deserve this shit right now, man. Dougie is on his I'm not gonna say Dougie is on his deathbed, but he's on his last lap, man. Dougie's in and out of it. Like some days you don't even Dougie probably didn't even know he's on this earth. He's probably, you know, juiced up. He's probably heavily medicated. Bridget, her poorly staged interaction with Dougie just happened to be in front of the Ring camera outside. If you watch the video, and maybe I will play it for you guys. Erica doesn't want me to because she doesn't want you guys to, you know, she, you know, for our own reasons that I won't share. But Dougie didn't even notice she was there. Pumpkin Patch dropped a 5-bomb. Thank you for that. Appreciate that so very much. Every little bit here helps. Pennywise, what's up, brother? Says he was in the nursing home for Thanksgiving. I think that was the last time he talked to the camera. Much love to my dude Pennywise. I talked to Pennywise this past weekend for what? Like an hour and a fucking half. We just got to talking about dad and shit, man. Pennywise is a bit, you know, a true follower, a true fan, true supporter, man. He's telling me, yeah, nah, this, that, and this happened then. Your dad then. Okay, now where is this shit from Ollie? Does anybody have the screenshot of what Ollie said about Dougie? I'm trying to find it real quick. I thought I had it screenshotted. Slime 2 says Michael trying to make this a new series. I don't think it's gonna work. What was his last video Michael did? Something about needing surgery, a colonoscopy, supposedly. That's karma though, man. That's just him getting his own shit shoved back up his ass. You know what I mean? Like Michael's literally got to shove a camera up his own ass for views now. Like, bravo, little brother, bravo! I fucking love it. Like, couldn't have happened to a nicer fella, dude. I swear to God. If anybody can help me out with this screenshot of old Ollie. I think actually fucking Isaac shared it. Because damn, it was something that they once again used against Doug. Chrissy says, check your DMs. Cool. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and look at Bridget's Twitter first, guys. We're gonna go to Bridget Webb. Back out of here. And she goes on here to say something, man. She, like 6 days ago, she goes on a tirade of hate towards her father. I think it was right after we did a live stream or something like that. And I think she was trying to do some sort of like narrative control, damage control type shit, you know, that just didn't work. But I'll go ahead and I will say this right here. I'll go ahead and I'll share with you all the last part of her tirade. It was a one. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fully actualized tweets. I don't know if you want me to go ahead and read them all. Should I go ahead and read all these tweets that Bridget was saying about her father? This is while he's in the deathbed, on his deathbed. This is like the day after Barbara gets the emergency contact taken from her and handed to Ollie, and special privileges awarded to Bridget. We got 2 yeses and a no. Do y'all want to hear, or do y'all want me to just share the last of it? Taking a look here. Yeah. Says, let's hear them. Read the shit. Fuck it. All right. So we got a lot of yeses here, man. Go ahead and give me a like, too, if you want to. Go ahead and give me a like if you're here for Dougie, bro. Got 264 people watching. Thank you all for that, man. Good, strong number. You know, I just love to get the word out, my message, the truth out, you know, to as many people as possible, bro. And I feel like this is enough, man. This is awesome. I love it. Dougie deserves so much more. Like I say, once again, guys, this is the day after Barbara gets her privileges, her emergency contact status taken away and awarded to Ollie, Dougie's friend or some shit like that. And Bridget, Dougie's daughter. Okay. So here, let's hear what his emergency contact has to say about Dougie while he's in the hospital. It says, I appreciate all the love and support over the last few days regarding Doug. I'm glad so many of you understand where I'm coming from and why we can never have a relationship again. I hope he pulls through and lives to stream about us again, but I can't be there to support it. So she hopes that he pulls through so that he can live stream about her again. Like, can you detect the spite? You know, can you detect the sarcasm in that tweet? Not only is she going out here to fucking damn, like she can't even separate sarcasm from her own fucking true emotions and feelings. Like, bro, if I hate you that much and I've got this much against you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go ahead and I don't have to layer it up with sarcasm and jokes and shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it straight to the facts and shit. You know? I don't have to sit there and try to allude to other outside influences as to why I have this problem against you, when I can just go ahead and stick to the facts and say, hey, everybody, this, that, and the third. 117 people here for Dougie. Thank you so much. That can't be, man. There's 261 people watching right now. Only 118 are here for Dougie. Come on, man. All right, so she goes on to pile on with, she says, there were a few people saying that no matter what he did, he's still my father and I have to forgive him, and I just don't agree with that. So this is where it actually comes from. So just a few people saying, Bridget, you're wrong for that, cause Bridget to just go ahead and kick up this tirade instead of Bridget and Michael, like, you know, standing up and saying, okay, you know what? I was wrong. Okay, guys, I was wrong. And you know how many, like, they would rather continue the war and just stack it on further and further and further, rather than just admitting, hey, yeah, I fucked up. You know, you're really gonna have a hard time admitting you screwed up once your old man is gone. What's that one song by A Perfect Circle? How do you expect to make your amends with the dead? I don't mean to rip your halo down. Bridget. So where's it at? Let's see here. So man, she's still trying to pile this shit on. Like I say, once again, guys, once again, this is this is Dougie's emergency contact right here. And Ollie. I'm gonna share with you Ollie's shit too. And I'm gonna share with you all Dougie's. Says there are a few people saying that no matter what he did, he's still my father and I have to forgive him, and I just don't agree with that. Like, I guess you don't. You can live with those regrets yourself. But I don't think that is forgiving him that you're having the problem with. I think it's forgiving yourself, sis. Slime 2 says, why didn't they let Doug keep his mom's house anyway? Yeah, like if it wasn't for Bridget and Michael in the first place, Dougie wouldn't have had to damn move all the fucking way across America to be used and abused by his own family. And here he is, man. In the twilight of his years, once again, just taking fucking blow after blow by his own fucking family. They're trying to bury Doug. And he ain't even dead. Like I said, damn. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it, Charlie. Don't go ahead of yourself. Says, you're right. He is still my father, but when he's gone, I'll still be here dealing with the trauma that he created while he was alive. Trauma. Like, what sort of trauma did Doug cause this woman? Joshua says, you think that you and Michael will ever reconcile? I don't know. Like, I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. You see the way that Michael and Bridget are willing to throw dirt on this man who's, reaching out from the grave damn near. Standing in this fucking grave, reaching out, help, baby, please. Let's end this. Bridget's not wanting to do it. Maybe I should share the video. Bridget has no problem calling up her father and saying, it's okay, I forgive you, whenever he's fucking out of it. Dad, open your eyes. Erica, can I share that video? Bridget literally tells her dad, Dad, open your eyes. I'm right here. Tell Dad to open his eyes. Like Doug was completely out of it. Had no recollection, no memory whatsoever of what happened. He was so fucking gone. And then Bridget was like, oh shit, I better call. And she called. And they talked. And he was in such a state that he forgot when once he came back to from the doorway of death. He reached out, where's Bridget? I want to talk to Bridget again. And he puts on Facebook, I want to talk to Bridget. I haven't talked to her. And instead of Bridget, standing behind her fucking words that she just, what a conversation that she had with him the night before, the emotions that she shared, yada, yada, yada. She turns around and says, oh, we talked. He's full of shit. This mother, blah, 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 blah. This, all this right here. It continues. Hold on. Because she mentions in here, he says that we didn't talk. We did. Yeah, look, yeah, here we go. She's throwing a pile on. Like I said, here's 11 piles of dirt that she threw on her daddy after she became emergency contact and after she called him and said, I forgive you, Daddy. It's okay. Damn, Sherry, fucking hell. Let's keep going down. All right. I won't forgive him for spending my entire pregnancy telling everyone that I was lying about it for views. First off, hardly know who actually believed Bridget was fucking pregnant. Honestly, I swear to God, it took a while. It took me hearing from my own mother that Bridget was pregnant, and that mom saw the ultrasounds and stuff for me to say, okay, she's pregnant then. But hell, I mean, dude, Michael and Bridget, you don't have the most sparkling reputations. You clickbait, you lie. Listen, no, we don't have to do that. You clickbait, you lie on a daily basis to heighten your less than mundane existences just so that people will watch. He says it on Boogie's channel. I've got to lie. I've got to clickbait. No one watches otherwise. And we're supposed to then believe that? We're supposed to just believe your word? Oh, yeah, I'm pregnant. We're supposed to believe this shit? Just because you say so? If that's wrong, then bro, hey, I'm wrong too. If that's wrong, give me a number one if you were wrong too. For not believing Mike and Bridget that she was pregnant. Because I sure as shit didn't believe it. And for that, that's trauma and you're done with it. And then you're acting like this is all one-sided. Mind you, let's not forget, like, this is a thing. This whole shit, I love it whenever they try to say that I'm obsessed, that Doug's obsessed, that we're trolls. Like, they're trying to act like this is not a thing. This has been a thing for 5 years. Oh, what, do you want it to stop? Just go ahead and give me the word. Say ceasefire. Say truce. Don't act like this has just been a one-sided thing. Because you just make yourselves look stupid and biased. The realist, evil AMC, what's up, brother? 300 people watching. Much love. Thank you all. Hit that like button, man. Show us that you're here for Dougie, man. Or that you're here for me, your boy Charlie. I'm not going to get to flexing too much. Like I said, I still got some boobs going on up here that I've got to push out, man. I dropped and hit 20 twice yesterday. I can drop and give you 20, man. I can do that. So I feel like I'm not that far out of shape, but I need to be able to drop and give you 50. I said I was going to do that at one point, didn't I? I just don't like the physical, having to actually get down on my hands and knees and fucking face in the floor, like. But got to do what you got to do. Van Buy says, buy dumbbells and go light. That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to do. Like, give me a couple of 20s and 30s and stuff, But Eric is like, you won't do it. Just do push-ups. So I'm like, I guess I'm getting on my face. I don't know. I ain't trying to talk too much shit. I gotta defend myself later on this. Back to this, anyways. Says, yeah, I spent the happiest months of my life terrified I was losing the baby because my own father would use that as proof that I was never pregnant. That's not normal. You hear what she just said right there? She just tried to say that her physically having a miscarriage would be proof that she was never pregnant. This is straight up window licker logic to me, dude. Risburgu, thank you so much, says Mr. Charlie. Can you do 10 push-ups on stream? Fucking hell, man. Like, obviously I can't get you, I can't move the webcam, but I'll get down here and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ah, dropped and gave you 20. How about that? And then I need to give myself like 5-10 minutes or something, and I need to do it again. Oh man, it feels good though. I gotta stretch it out. Woo! Yeah, right. Got to put in that work, man. I'm trying to put it in, man. Trying to put it in, man. I'm down to 187 right now. I gained 2 pounds, actually. Look at me, I'm breathing heavy. Ain't that some shit? But I hadn't gained too much neither, so I'm not eating dinner tonight. I actually ate myself some. I had some yogurt and some granola earlier, and that's gonna be my dinner. So pretty much everything, from the day. Hopefully it'll burn off overnight. Thinking about taking me a laxative or something. I've got some Ducalax. I don't know if you ever heard of Ducalax. Looks like Starburst, but it ain't Starburst. Oh, it'll burst, all right. It'll burst your starfish. Woo! It's actually not that strong. I need to get me some type of shit. They say like the average, 90% of the average Americans walk around with an impacted colon. Meaning we got a whole lot of doo-doo up in us that we need to pass. So I'm thinking about getting me some sort of like 30-day remedy or something like that, so that I can expel these toxins out of my body. Does that sound right to everybody? So here Bridget is trying to spin her window liquor logic right here by saying, I spent the happiest months of my life terrified I would lose the baby because my own father would use that as proof that I was never pregnant. She lost the baby. You see, she had a miscarriage. That proves she never had a baby in her to begin with. Like, Kristen Golsa, much love, says try Miralax. Works good. I will try it. I need to shit. I need to pass. I need a duty. Yeah, so you losing your child would be considered as proof that you never were pregnant. That ain't normal. I don't understand that, but she said it. Here's another one. It says, I won't forgive him for saying angry grandpa was a child abuser because he was hoping we would pay him money so that he'd stop. Does that seem like that's why Doug was saying that shit? The day of getting money from Michael and Bridget were over with. That was done. Boom. There was no more getting money from Michael and Bridget for Dougie. That was clearly obvious and apparent that they weren't going to give him any more money. So I don't understand why him going after Grandpa the way he did, which he did do. I'm not going to sit here and say that he didn't. I mean, it's unfortunate, but hell, I've had bad stuff to say about my own father as well. Unfortunately, it was all behind camera. You know what I mean? Whenever Flaccavelli recorded me pissed off saying that I was gonna quote unquote shit on Dad's grave, that wasn't anything I put online. That was a private torment that I was going through. And yeah, I said it. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's gonna live on forever. And yeah, I regret it, But shit like that kind of happens, what I'm saying, when you're, going through that war that we were going through. Tom 2579, thank you so much, says Isaac started those rumors. Well, I don't know if maybe Isaac started it, and then maybe Debbie and and then Dougie co-signed it. Oh yeah, he was. Maybe Dougie didn't say it, but they put it out there, so then Dougie just backed up. Well, he was an abuser, like. I mean, come on, man. Do I have a right to say that Grandpa was an abuser? Would I have a right, being my father's son? Would I have a right to say that my dad was an abuser? I love my father. I love my dad with all my heart. I don't have any ill will towards him anymore. I've made my amends with my dad. But he wasn't the fucking the most perfect man, I will tell you this though, people fucking change. They do change, man. I literally watched my father change. You know what I mean? With those grandbabies. With Jennifer's boys, man. I literally watched like that angry, even maybe even a little bit of evil. Like Dad had a little bit of fire and evil in him too. Dad had a little devil in him. Dad was old school angry, like old country angry, dude. Like, whoo. Seriously, Barnwell rage, man. Look up Barnwell. They still got a fucking sundial in their Times Square or in their in town square. You know? And I don't, and I did. I went after God. If you guys will remember, Michael and Isaac used that against me. Who remembers that shit? Whenever Dougie started talking shit, and then I stood up to Dougie. And I said, Dougie, that ain't right, bro. I don't respect you for that. That ain't cool. And then Isaac and Michael turn around. Isaac tries to get me to start working with him. And I'm like, fuck you. And then Isaac's like, oh yeah, well, it was all a plan anyway. Look at me and Michael. We played you guys. We used Grandpa to turn you and Dougie against each other. And I'm like, Dougie did that to himself. Like nobody's gonna sit here and tell Dougie what to say. Just like nobody told me what to damn get on camera and say every time that I got drunk and acted stupid on camera. Like I've owned up to everything that I've said and done when I was either A, fucked up, B, highly emotional, or C, both, honestly. You know what I mean? So they baited the whole thing, the whole angry grandpa against Dougie and Dougie calling grandpa a child abuser. They baited that. They baited that whole situation in hope and anticipation that that would divide me and Dougie. And it did for a little bit. And whenever they didn't get what they wanted out of me, they tried to throw an egg in my face by showing that they orchestrated the whole incident. Rolling with Brittany, what's up? Says, I am a new watcher. I love when you go live speaking the truth. When Dougie dies, it will haunt Bridget and Michael for the rest of their lives. Do you think it really will, though? Do you think it really will have any sort of a negative impact or effect on their emotional states? I'm not so sure that it will. Not anytime soon, anyway. They're really going to have to fall hard off of that cloud of theirs, off of that trash heap. You know what I mean? Before they feel anything remotely close to human emotion. They're just so above and beyond it all. We're talking about people that never make a mistake whatsoever, ever, that are willing to damn throw dirt on a man's coffin who's still alive, mind you. Once again, let me share and reiterate to you all, this is Dougie's emergency contact right now. Bridget talking about him. She brings up the fact that angry grandpa, he called her angry grandpa, a child abuser, a situation that they admitted to orchestrating. But I still don't stand behind it because Dougie still said it, and I'm sure he apologized and shit. And I'm sure he, is sorry. Like shit gets heated and shit gets said in war, does it not? In the heat of the moment, people are angry and emotions are high. People say shit and do shit. Don't we all? All the trees, tree says everybody donate to Charlie Chill. Hey, I like that. Says, I'll never forgive him for the things he said about me and our family over the last 3 years. He lost the right to my love and respect. He lost the right to her love and her respect when he stood up to Isaac and Bridget and Michael's bullshit. After they got a hold of his mother's dead pictures of his dead mother, and shared it on Twitter and stole the house from him through escrow or however the fuck they did it. And permeated every single place that he moved. Got in touch with Nick and them and promised them fool's gold and YouTube views if they turned on him, which they did. Midnight Theories, much love. Thank you so much. Says try some hardstyle music along with some shuffling or just a little parkour skateboarding. By the way, a great series to check out, My Hero Academia. Much love, Tony. Thank you, Tony. And yeah, I'll check that out. I was thinking about what type of music I would listen to while I work out, and like, I'm not a fan of like hard metal. Like I can't do like death metal and thrash metal, but I do love punk. I do love heavy metal. Like I say, Ozzy is my favorite band right now, or artist anyway. But I'm not so sure. I don't know. Not so sure if Ozzy is what I've listened to while I'm working out. Celestia says Avenged Sevenfold. I love Avenged Sevenfold. Love Avenged Sevenfold. I love Zeppelin. Also, man, I like the alternative style too, man. Like I'm really into like the White Stripes, the Black Keys. Who else? Fucking damn, real funky, groovy kind of sets. Damn. I can't even think right now. The White Stripes and the Black Keys are two right there that I'm really into, man. Uh, I don't know. I do. I mean, I'm Breaking Benjamin. I really got into Breaking Benjamin here recently. 3 Days Grace, some of 3 Days Grace. Um, uh, what else? There's not too many new acts that are out right now that are really catching my attention. So, I still just kind of kick it old school, somewhat. I'm not much into like Five Finger Death Punch. I'm not big into their uh, uh, Popper Jack says Jack White is the shit. Damn right, Jack White is a consummate artist. And I hate that Jack White and the Black Keys don't get along because, like I said, they're two of my favorite bands right now. And just like they're fucking with each other hard. I love some old school Bush, like I said, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Audio Slave more than Soundgarden. Audio Slave really has that funky feel to it. You know what I mean? Not so much the Foo Fighters. I kind of, I don't know. Much love to what's my dude that died from the Foo Fighters, the drummer Taylor. What's his name? Yeah, man, that was sad to hear, bro. He was a young guy, and fucking Foo Fighters, man. So R.I.P. to him. I've just gotten my some new OSHA approved headphones here the other day, and let me show you real quick. Ooh, Erica, what are you cooking? Damn, I don't know if Erica's got me hungry now. I think I'm gonna have to eat for dinner tonight now. Got me some ear headphones right here, bro. Man, I've been listening to my Howard Stern all fucking day, dude. I love the Whack Pack, and I've been listening to other music and shit too. No, I'm sorry, like Incubus. Who doesn't fucking love Incubus? They're one of my favorites. Incubus, Tool. Been listening to a lot of Incubus and Tool lately. All right, so anyways, let's get back to this about Bridget, man. Let's go ahead and continue sharing what Dougie's emergency contact has to say about him. Kelly Sikorsky says, do the push-up challenge. And I literally almost thought about dropping and giving another 10, but says even after everything he did when he was in the hospital in November and everybody thought it was over, I called him. I forgave him and I cried because I thought this would finally wake him up if he pulled through. It didn't. He came home and told everyone I never reached out. So this is actually from back in November when he was sick the first time on death's doorstep. Couldn't remember. Didn't remember that she reached out. And because he didn't remember, and she only reached out that one time. It's not like she called back the next morning and said, "Is he okay? Is he doing better?" Oh, he is. Well, let me talk to him, because then he would have remembered that she reached out. Midnight Theories, thank you so much. Says if you can, try Paper Cut Massacre and 9 Lashes. Hey, they've only like 1,300 subscribers too. 12 videos. All right, so I've got Paper Cut Massacre in my watch list and Nine Lashes. That sounds pretty. I got to be honest with you though, that sounds really, really hard. Sounds really thrashy. I'm not. Okay, Nine Lashes looks like a streaming. Okay, I don't want to copyright myself or anything, but okay, yeah, that didn't sound too hard right there. That didn't sound like a lot of uh guitar and hi-hat. Check that out, man. And I love that you guys love that we all love music, man. Like that's something else that we can all connect with other than all the bullshit and shit like that, you know? Like I really appreciate the fact that we can all sit here and talk, about music and stuff. It's wonderful. John Haggy says Nikki can finally lay on her back and let a real man take care of business. Oh, well, we can talk about that a little bit too. What's the fact that Nikki, soon to be ex guest, has been posting on TikTok here lately? Her and her new man. And she looks like she's out there living her life, man. And I got to say, congratulations, Nikki. Go out there and finally do it, man. We know that you were held back for so damn long, and it's good to see her out there skiing and shit, man. She like Fatty tried to make us believe that Nikki didn't go skiing for her birthday or whatever, but Nikki went skiing. Oh yeah, Nikki skis well. It's on TikTok. Haggy, you right about that. She traded in Rikishi for The Rock. So here Bridges throwing in his face the fact that he didn't remember that one time she called back in November because there were no multiple calls. She didn't stay in contact whenever she thought that it would finally wake him up and he'd pull through. Oh, but he didn't. It didn't wake him up apparently. And when he did wake up, she wasn't nowhere to be found. Shows how genuine she was about reaching out. Too fat, too furious. Says Isaac can lean on his own back breast. That's not normal. Let me show you this picture of Michael and Grimm. And you want to talk about not normal. Damn it, I can't find the picture. There was dude, Michael's got a swoop on his back, dude, that hangs down probably more than his boobs. All right, so anyways, yeah, she holds it against him that he doesn't remember that one time that she reached out in November and still holds on to the fact that they were attacking him even afterward. Even while he was in the hospital, they were paying Isaac to go on Twitter talking shit. If they weren't paying Isaac, they were still letting him. They were still letting Isaac damn a swoop. A swoop. It was a swoop. Michael got a back swoop, dude. It's like, and it's heavy. He's retaining water. He's like a camel. She says, "How? Okay, yeah. So even after all that, you know what I mean? It did. Like the war went on, and it traumatized her, despite the fact that they were continuously talking shit about Dougie and letting Isaac talk shit about him too. But no, as soon as Dougie talks shit back, Bridges, oh, what have I done to deserve this? Like a hamsel in distress. She ain't no damsel in distress. She's a hamsel in distress. She's like Piggy and Kermit. She's like Michael's Kermit and she's Piggy. Oh. But of course, Michael ain't Kermit. Michael's Mr. Piggy too. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll try not to laden this with insult myself. I'll try to keep this, confined to the facts, as it were. Am I right? Says How am I supposed to find a place in my heart for someone who's not even willing to admit that I reached out to him on his deathbed? Because he was on his fucking deathbed, you moron. He was all doped up on damn whatever the shit they give you to damn make passing off on into the next life a lot easier. He was completely out of it. And she's gonna be like, "Oh, he didn't remember. I hate him. He's alive. He came back. I hate him." Like literally, that was her chance, her second chance to make things right and shit, and she didn't. Dougie came out of the hospital tomorrow. I can't wait to see my grandkids and nothing. Zip, nada. Said, I forgave him. Yeah, he says, how am I supposed to find a place in my heart for someone who's not even willing to admit that I reached out to him on his deathbed? How do I find a place in my life to invite them to meet his grandchildren when I'm terrified he's going to fuck them up like he tried to do to me? Now she's trying to use her children. She's literally bringing her children into this shit show of a war that she's carried and waged against her own father for YouTube views. That's the only reason. Let's not forget why. Now she's bringing in the children, and she's afraid that her father, who is looking at life through a rosy red lens of second chance, is going to screw her kids up for what? The last, 6 months, year that he has left? How long? Lena, says, gee, isn't she a winner? She reached out on his deathbed. Yeah, Bridget literally decided to squash all the beef when he's going to die on his deathbed, doped out of his freaking mind so that he doesn't feel the pain. And now, you know what? Now I'll reach out. But then once Dougie does better, no, I retract that olive branch. On this ground, on that ground. It's always got to be something. It's always got to be some excuse, some rhyme to the reason or reason, whatever. I don't know. Damn, I don't even think I've read half of them. Says, now she's trying to say he's gonna fuck her grandkids up. You know what little bit of time he has left, and you know how impressionable they are. They're still babies. They won't even remember them. Says, it's okay to love somebody from a distance. It's okay to hope they recover from terrible illness without compromising yourself because somebody else thinks it's the right thing to do. This is her continuing to try and justify why she is continuing to pour dirt and acid on her own dad's name. You know, just because you think that she should forgive him over essentially bullshit that we all know they created just for YouTube video. It doesn't mean it's the right thing to do just because you say so. She says, I tried for 3 years to bring that man down to reality, and there's just no point trying. No, let's go ahead and stop it. You tried 3 years to bring that man down, period. You tried for 3 years to bring that man down. There was no reality whatsoever in y'all's world, in y'all's narrative. How does that make you all feel? Being straight up fucking lied about and lied to. You all know what has gone down the last 3 years. You all know the war that was waged between all of us. And for Bridget to sit here and try to pull the victim card and try to sit there and blatantly lie to people's faces, saying that she tried for 3 years to make it right. And then she lies. She straight contradicts herself when she says she reached out to him on his deathbed after she supposedly tried for 3 years. Makes no sense. Says, and then she tries to add insult to injury right here. Here she's trying to rub some salt in the wound. She done sliced him up. Sing, sing, sing. Now she's going to go ahead and pack it with a little bit of salt and preserve this deal. She says, my children have an amazing grandfather that loved them so much, it hurts. They love him so much, it hurts me. Says, Jimmy is everything I could have ever wanted for them, and I know they're in good hands. I'm sorry Doug never found it in himself to want to be in their lives, but they'll be all right. This Jimmy guy, Doug's stepdad, the new knight in shining armor, the man that was not there for my dad in his end. Like I say, once again, let's share it straight from Michael's fucking mouth. Dougie was there for dad. Dougie stayed with dad until the very end. Those are Mikey's words. Screw what Mikey says now. Dougie was there for dad, not Jimmy. And there's, once again, there's Bridget just driving a wedge. Bridget's physically, verbally driving a wedge between Doug and his grandkids. They're his emergency contact right now, guys. This is Doug's emergency contact. Says, for those of you that understand, thank you. For those of you that don't, I'm sorry, and I hope you find it in yourselves to not be a doormat to somebody that clearly doesn't respect or love you. Now Bridget's acting like she's the doormat. Despite the fact that, damn, they showed up on Dougie's doormat with cameras. Michael and Swift, bitch ass Swift. Punk ass Swift. Ain't done nothing with his channel, and I'm so fucking happy for it because he's getting his fucking karma too. Says, yeah, they showed up on Dougie's fucking doormat with cameras trying to initiate an altercation with the old man. And nothing. Gaming V says she. Oh, that's right. Whatever. I'll call him whatever, a piece of trash. I guarantee you Swift won't step up on my doorstep with a motherfucking camera, because that'll be one bitch that I will slap. Bam! This is for Dougie. Bam, bam! And then I'll get in trouble for a fucking hate crime. How about that shit? That's how those YouTubers are. That's how these fucking liars are, bro. They try to instigate so much shit, and whenever it steps up to their fucking doors, whenever it falls back on them, then they try to act like fucking victims. Just like whenever Boogie kept talking shit with that one dude online, the guy shows up at Boogie's door and Boogie fires off into the neighborhood. Get away! Pop, 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 pop. Boogie remind me of that one, who's that? That one big guy with the little gun? Pow! I bet that was Boogie. Whenever that dude showed up at his doorstep. You don't just, this shit comes back on you. The best says Doug hit Swift so hard that he turned genders. Fuck. Well, I have to say that is a pretty dickless act. To show up on Dougie's doorstep like that in the first place. To try and fabricate some bullshit YouTube drama. To put a little money in your pocket to get people to notice you and try to feel emotion for you. Yeah. That takes zero balls. Swift literally showed he has zero balls. We knew that day that Swift was a female. And no offense to any females out there, because females are usually most females are stronger than most fucking men I know. Is that not true? So let's continue here. And I'll also apologize, to anybody that I feel like that may feel offended, by this, but I just, like I say, dude, like I feel for Dougie, dude. Like he's literally dying over there alone, and the only people that have his best interest in mind for him don't have his best interest in mind. You know what I mean? What's up, Dawn? My sister Dawn Mosley in the house. Everybody show Angry Grandpa's firstborn. A little bit of love right there to you, Dawn. Much love to your sister. I wish that I could see. I wish I could see that side of the family too. Damn it. Maybe we'll try and figure something out. Because life is too short, man. Like what the fuck, you know? Before we know it, you know, one of us will be gone, and the other one will be like, shit. We should have spent more time together. You know. Cindy T says, Charlie, did you read Dougie's last post on Facebook? No, I did not. Actually, I did read one of them. Gaming Thing says, Charlie, don't be homophobic. Let's just spread the love and awareness. Yeah. Well, like I say, you know, I've got nothing against transgenders myself, bro. Like, I'm one of the ones that say, you know, be what you want to be. Like, I have, you know, zero problem with it. You know, so yeah, I'll say I apologize. Like I say, I tried to cover it up by saying women are stronger than men, which, you know, kind of I feel like is true, you know. But I was wrong in saying that. And I should say, I'll just call out Swift's moral character. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just like it takes zero heart and soul. And actually, man, you know, it takes a little bit of evil, honestly, you know what I mean, to go after Dougie and other innocent people the way that Michael and Swift have. You know, so I apologize if I came at it sideways. I think that was an anger, you know, an anger reaction on my part that could get me in trouble, dude. Like people can't be saying certain shit like that. I understand, you know, and I feel like hopefully I didn't cross the line too damn much, you know, and yeah, like I say, I do understand that. Yeah, you know, I went the wrong way with it when I should have stuck to the fact that, you know, it takes an evil heart. You know, it doesn't take the lack of a penis or balls. It takes an evil heart and soul and mind. You know what I mean? To to do the things to Dougie and other innocent people that Michael and Swift have done. Did I say that right? It feels kind of right. Okay, so let's see here. Says I tried to bring him down to earth for 3 years. Obviously, we knew that that necessarily wasn't a fact. You know, Jimmy grandfather is going to be okay. Says, yeah, if you don't agree with me, then I hope you find it in yourselves to not be a doormat to somebody that clearly doesn't respect or love you. Obviously, we know that she's totally twisted that. You know, Dougie is the one that refuses to be the doormat. You know, all because Dougie refused to be their doormat. And where he refused to come at their every beckon and call. You know, that he refused to fucking lie for him anymore. He refused to be their doormat. I mean, come on, how many people, honestly, do you think Michael and Bridget use as doormats on a daily basis? Honestly, with this sort of rich mentality that they have. Like every time that they come after me and shit, all they've got to talk about is damn living in a trailer, being poor. Like they literally show you all, you know what I'm saying, that damn just how far down they look their noses upon those with less money, those that have less. We, you know, how little regard they take us. I told y'all about how Michael and Bridget like going to stores and looking at other women that look cute, but judging their disheveled states and judging how low they can, how low ball they can get them. You think we can bang them? How much? I bet $500. Look at her. She's wearing Velcro shoes. She's got dirty chick jeans. Literally fucking dissecting and judging these people and these women believing that they can fuck them. And you really think that Michael and Bridget are ever used as doormats? Do you think Michael and Bridget will even let anybody disagree with them? Let alone become a doormat? You can't even tell Bridget I disagree without getting freaking blocked on Twitter and targeted by her freaking damn her piggy pack. You know what I'm saying? let alone her have her because a doormat, you know what a doormat is? It's somebody that refuses to stand up. It's somebody that takes the punishment and the abuse with a good kind heart, hoping that you will change, hoping that the aggressor and that the trespasser will see the good kind heart in the doormat, and that they will find value and that they will be friends. Yada yada yada. Sounds an awful lot like what Doug's been going through the past couple of years, does it not? My sister Dawn says you would think having kids would grow people up. You would think. Michael and Bridget went on to have a second child, and they're still pulling the same bullshit while trying to portray themselves as a loving family. But the cracks are there. We see it. The proof is in the pudding. We're seeing what you're putting out right now. Says you deserve so much more than that. It just took me a long time to realize it. Bridget's trying to. I just finally realized I deserve so much more. Despite the fact that Bridget's been living in the lap of luxury for the last 10 years. Despite the fact that Bridget has emotionally and physically cut herself off from the rest of the world. Thanks to Grandpa's money. They like to talk about how I was interested in getting a chunk of Grandpa's money. How Dougie was interested in getting a chunk of Grandpa's money. Don't you know Grandpa didn't even have a chunk of his own money? Grandpa died. There was no inheritance. There was no fucking will. Grandpa had no last right and will to give family stuff. There was no assets divided amongst the children. Who got everything after Grandpa died? Michael. Solely Michael. All of Grandpa's bank, everything in his fucking bank, all of the damn land and shit. Hell, it was already in fucking Michael's name anyway. Grandpa had zero to pass down to his children. I wasn't money grubbing for anything because there was nothing to get. I saw Grandpa living in his squalor, living off of his allowance that Michael gave him once a month. I knew there wasn't shit in the bank for Dad. So when they talk about us trying to take a chunk of Dad's dough, what dough? Where was it at? Michael once again tried to claim that Grandpa was spending 40 grand a month on drugs, which we know is bullshit. And that's why he tried to say Dad had nothing to pass down to us after he died, because he ate it all in drugs. What do y'all feel about that? There wasn't no money to get. There was no inheritance. Dad didn't write me out of a will. Dad had no will to write. Dad had nothing to give. Meanwhile, Dad was their fucking doormat. Dad was their key to paradise and happiness. Dad was their doorway to an in-ground swimming pool and a 3-bedroom house with a guest house in the back. While Grandpa stuck it out in a freaking double wide with 5 grandbabies. You tell me who was the doormat. It took Bridget all this time to realize that she was worth more than being a doormat. Yeah, she was living off of Dad's money to last how long? Rolling over, treating Tina and Dougie and fucking me and whoever else they could like shit whenever they wanted to, and then turn around and be nice. And Dougie and Tina, they took it. I didn't take that shit. And I'm not trying to defend Tina neither, because screw Tina. Like I say, she was the biggest dope dealer of them all. She was the scourge of Lakeside, where the hell she was at. That the reason that Michael moved Dad out. And I heard that she went live talking shit about me the other night. Ha 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 ha. Mad ass bitch. Don't be mad that I'm up here still fucking kicking y'all's asses. She was in here trying to kiss my ass I never said a bad thing about Charlie, huh? We can just go all the way back to piggybackers. To back whenever I was sleeping in the woods behind the Waffle House, and Tina like, hey, hey homeless, bro. Another freaking window licker who thinks that I forgot the fucking past. Get out of my face with that shit. Just super pissed off that here I am still standing tall, standing strong. Another one that tried to say, I never had no problem with Charlie Tell. Why is he attacking me, Bo? Once again, you know what I'm saying? You don't act like this hadn't been a thing between me and you, Tina, between me and you, Isaac, between me and you, Michael, between me and you, troll out there who went years talking shit and trying to take me down. Don't act like it's not a thing. All right, here she goes on to try and continue. The day I held Mia for the first time, I realized there's no way Doug ever loved me. I could never imagine doing that to my children. I'd give up everything I have just to see them smile, and he just couldn't stop lying long enough to see them in person. So there we go. Once again, Bridget using a false narrative to try and bolster her her anger. You know, trying to bring more credibility to this bullshit vendetta that she has against her father. Says, so yes, I love my father, but I'm not going to call him again because I said goodbye in November. I said goodbye in November. I'm not calling him again. He says I didn't. He was so far out of it he doesn't remember, and I'm gonna hold that against him. Nicholas B says Tina is live. How many people Tina got in her live? Like fucking 20. Says all, and he pretended that I never did. Like, once again, holding that bullshit. She caught him on his fucking deathbed. Should I share the video of her calling him while he was on his deathbed? You guys want to see exactly what state of mind Dougie was in when she called him? Maybe this video I got is from November. Ha ha, Nicholas B says Tina has 24 people watching. That makes me happy because Tina's over there trying to tell everybody Charlie's been drinking. Like she fucking knows. Don't nobody know a damn thing about me in my life anymore. And that hurts them more than anything, I think. Like I say, I'll never forget that time that Tina tried to sexually assault me on New Year's Eve in Grandpa's kitchen. Hold up, Bo. I tried to block me in beside the refrigerator, and I was like, oh, got it from underneath her arm. She tried to block me in with her arm. She tried to pull the old fucking Barry Sanders on me. She tried to do the old Harvey Weinstein. Hey, Bo, why don't you just touch it? Caught me in the damn kitchen, and I had to literally do the tango. Do the mambo or whatever underneath her arm to get away from her. True story. That literally fucking happened. So, anyways, I'll always love him because he's my father, but not enough to allow him to mistreat me again. Not ever enough to be his doormat. Once again, had to drive home doormat. The best says Tina is built like Igor. Kelly said, "Why not? Why not? What? Why didn't I give old Tuna a little bit of love, a little bit of that Charlie Chill magic? Wondering why I didn't make her lip go, hey, Bo? Why she didn't say, whoa, 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 whoa? I got more respect for myself than that. I was drinking that night too. So anyways, that's what Bridget had to say about Uncle Doug, about her father while he was on his deathbed. Let's go ahead and switch back over to me. Somebody send me that video. Somebody send me that video. Oh, what is Rebecca sent me here? Have a look at this. This is on TikTok. Oh, look at The Rock. Nikki Guest on TikTok, soon to be Nikki Patrice, soon to be Nikki Rock. Oh, hell. There you go. I bet Isaac looks at that and that just pisses him off. Holy shit. That dude looking like a cop or something, dude. She is definitely upgraded, huh? Look at that, huh? Good for her, dude. Honestly, man. Eat it till your teeth rot. Damn! She said she gonna make her new man eat it until his teeth rot. What the fuck? Holy shit. Yeah, she does look truly happy for the really happy for the first time in a long, long time. Shout out to you, Nikki. Where is this video? Somebody sent me this video. Erica, you know what? John Hagee shared it on his All right, so I'm going to share with you all this video right here. Apparently, this is back in November. I thought it was recently. Either this was recently. She said that she wasn't going to reach back out to him in November, since November. Oh, first off, let me show you this first. I'll show y'all guys this first. Hold on a second. She says she's not going to reach back out, yada, yada, yada. And then Ollie, who was also his other emergency contact, shared this on Facebook, guys. This was right after emergency contact was changed and switched. And I wish that people could take this to the hospital and say, hey, look, doctors, these are the people that are Doug's emergency contacts now. Because they tried to say that Barbara was only trying to start drama and bullshit with Dougie. And then they turn right around. And then, so that's why they took, the emergency contact from her. But then they turn right around and do all this shit. And then we have an Ollie supporter, a sympathizer in here saying, don't bring Ollie into this. Ollie done brought her fucking self into this with this post right here. And I'll share it with you real quick. No, I won't. I can read it. You can go to Ollie's and get it yourself. But I'm not going to share it because who knows? She may try to get me for some shit, and I'm not going to give her any ammo. I'm just going to share it with you all. So, says, Dougie, please don't go on here with this bullshit. Cussing at him straight up. Tell your friends the truth of what happened this morning. Says, tell them that you lied about Bridget not reaching out to you when you were in the hospital back in November. You told a bold-faced lie to continue to make her look bad and to continue to stir the shit pot. You got mad because I defended your daughter and caught you in so many more lies, and you said, quote, you need to get the fuck out of here, unquote. So I left you sitting right where you were. Says, I told you a long time ago all that YouTube shit was nothing but drama and you refused to listen. It's sad when you pick this stupid YouTube drama over making amends. This is her right here just trying to say that Bridget and Michael aren't about YouTube drama. That Bridget and Michael are all about amends. That Dougie is the one. Does that make sense to you all? That obviously make any sense to you all. Says, I wish nothing but the best for you, despite the fact that she just went on here and completely crucified his credibility, calling him a bold-faced liar and stirring shitpot drama with his daughter. She wishes nothing but the best for him, but she throws these kinds of bombs at him. Does that make any sense to any of you? Says, I wish nothing but the best for you, and it broke my heart to leave you, but I wasn't going to sit there and listen to more lies. All right. So here, so she's holding on to the fact too that Dougie does not remember Bridget reaching out to him back in November. Do you guys want to see why perhaps she did? Why perhaps Dougie doesn't remember? Do y'all want to see how bad Dougie was back in November when Bridget reached out to him and why Dougie doesn't remember? Here you go, right here. This is a fucking ring video that Michael and Bridget that they took. I know they staged it just in case Dougie died that they could use for video. And when it didn't happen, they kept the video. Or I don't know how the hell this I got the video. It got leaked out from their fucking computers or something. Here it is right here. You guys judge for yourself the state of Dougie and whether he would remember this shit or not, okay? Watch this.
Open your eyes and look at Bridget. Look at Bridget. You see Bridget right here?
Hi, Dad. Hi. I love you.
Listen to that.
She said she loved you.
You get better soon, okay?
Watch
Open
again.
your eyes and look at Bridget. Look at Bridget. You see Bridget right here?
Hi, Dad. Hi. I love you.
She said she loved you.
You get better soon, okay?
So you tell me, you can actually hear the pumps and shit going. You can tell the fuck, dude. I'm about to like fucking tear up right here. You can hear the fucking nurses or whoever's in there telling Dougie, "Open your eyes, Dougie," and you can hear the weakness. You can hear how frail, how close he was. Do you really think that he was in the right frame of mind and the right state to remember his daughter calling him? And even if he didn't, let me tell you what, man, if I did have that luxury to get to see my father whenever he was in his end, man, because I didn't get that shit. And if I fucking had that, man, and I saw what he was going through, and I saw just the end of it in his eyes and I knew it was coming, man. I'm telling you, bro, things would have changed right then and there. I'd have been on the next plane. Bridget, the fucking millionaire, couldn't even get on the plane to come see him. She had no intention. She's sitting there smoking her cigarette, chilling. I didn't hear any fucking. Did you hear any emotion? Listen to her voice right here. There is no tears, nothing whatsoever, no crying in her voice whatsoever. Smoking her cigarette.
Look at Bridget. You see Bridget right here?
Look, Bridget.
Hi, Dad.
Look, hey, Dad.
Hi.
Good.
I love you.
I love you. I love you. Dad, I love you.
She loved you.
You get better soon, okay?
I don't know what she said right there.
Open your eyes.
Listen to
And
her.
look at Bridget. Look at Bridget.
She's watching her dad die right now.
Right here?
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi.
Good, Dad. I'm doing good. I'm watching you die.
She said she loved you.
You get better soon, okay?
And then look at John Hagee. He nailed it. Look, quote unquote, filmed in front of the ring for profit for a later date. And it lacked all emotion. There was no emotion whatsoever, dude. If I was sitting there looking at my dad in the face, dying, dude, I'm not even going to say anything. First thing, I'm just going to start fucking crying, dude. What do y'all think about that? He can't remember that interaction with her. And she's going to hold that over his head. On his deathbed. Here's Dougie just an hour ago on Facebook, guys. Posted this, says the days that go by, thoughts of helping others, keep up the good fight. Head up, stay strong. I would like to say I forgive my daughter for the untruth bullshit for Michael in her video, but goes to show you what's important in their eyes. It's not family. It says 1, went to the hospital. I had to let them record me. It says 2, time she never came by or called. 3, looks like more of the same one asking for an apology. Let's not meet at needs to give one. He seems like he's kind of like, he's not all there maybe, or it's all running together right now. I asked for an apology. Let's not meet at needs to give one. It should be on the other foot. I've been there for family members. Even Michael posted it, and this is what I get for it's sad. All good you can do, and the things that you remembered for turned around just because kid behind a camera trash can says he's going to try to put me in the dirt one way or the other. All the help that I gave his father and his family, and this is what I get for it. There you go. This is Dougie, man, on his deathbed right now, bro. Well, not on his, I'm hoping it's not on his deathbed, man, but he's hurting, dude. He's in the hospital right now hurting. Wanting it to get right. And it's not. Dougie's gonna pass with all that pain in his heart, guys. It's gonna happen. Just because Michael and Bridget don't know how to step forward and say, yeah, I'm wrong. You saw the video that Michael and Bridget did whenever she was crying on camera but still trying to laugh. Like, look at this shit. Hold on. Let's go to this video right quick. Let's pray for Doug.
Right now at Domino's, you
Can't believe I gotta fucking give him some ad money here. We need to get ad block or some shit.
Our software Hyros will do that for you, or you don't pay for it.
So I want to show you guys. Let's just go ahead, man. Comparison.
Welcome back.
Damn it. Hold on.
What? I have now. Gee, I asked.
Like, look.
Bridget, it's your father.
Look at her. She's trying to cry.
Like I said, no matter what, he is your father. And it sucks.
Told y'all these were fake tears right here. Look.
Why are you crying?
Why?
Because he's your father and he wasted the last year.
Like she's crying. Like she's crying right here for video, right? But once again, where are the tears here? She's literally looking her dying father in the face. And where are the tears here? Hi, Dad. Look, no tears.
Hi. I love you.
No tears.
Eat your medicine, okay?
Eat your medicine, okay? Whatever the hell she said. My friend Rebecca wants to know if that's really Dawn in the chat. I'm not so sure. Dawn, if that's you in the chat, send me a message on Facebook Messenger, because I've got a couple people that would like to know if this is the real you in here or not. So yeah, You know, I just wanted to get with you all. And I wanted to show you all exactly what's happening, what's going on with Uncle Dougie right now, man. He's literally in the hospital, having dirt thrown on him. Ollie became his emergency contact when he went to the Kentucky hospital, whatever the fuck. And she shared a picture of holding Doug's hand.